I don't know. It might be live. It might not be live. I think it's live. What's happening, everybody? I hope you had a good weekend. Happy Monday to you. This is In Other News. I'm your host, Mike Russell. And we are going live here on the gram as well. Here we go, up and running. Obviously, a weird, weird few days. War was imminent. Gas prices are going to be $5, $6 a gallon. No. You guys know me. I'm as anti-war as can be. I don't dig war. I don't think, what is it good for? All that good stuff. No, I'm not a war fan. I don't want to send my son. I don't want to send my daughter. I want to send our sons and daughters in harm's way for someone else's war. Somebody who attacks us, different. We're invaded, different. But this is Israel-Iran's kerfuffle, and they need to Iran needs to put on their big boy pants and go take care of business. Stop asking us to do it. So what we did was a military action. With military action, we went and bombed the snot out of all of their nuclear facilities, and then that's it. They're on their way home. Everything's good. They launched these damn bombers from Missouri. Flew overnight, undetected. Here's old Sec Heg talking about
any American if you had an opportunity to watch it in real time. And I think Tehran is certainly calculating the reality that planes flew from the middle of America in Missouri overnight, completely undetected over 3 of their most highly sensitive sites, and we were able to destroy nuclear capabilities. And our boys in those bombers are on their way home right now.
Just like that.
We believe that'll have a clear psychological impact on how they view the future. And we certainly hope they take the path of negotiated peace. But I could not be more proud.
Yeah, I think we all are. I think the crews of those bombers, good job. Everybody involved, great job. And we're done. That better be it. Because, again, we didn't vote for this. We voted for military action. It's fine with me. I deal with peace through strength. I'm all about it. But I'm not about going to war. So if we're done with it, washing our hands of it, cool. So today, here's what happened. Let me get you guys caught up on this. What happened today was Iran launched a bunch of missiles at our military base in Qatar. Our military base. Okay? The military base was evacuated. The airspace was closed down over the region. And then we just waited for Iran to lob the bombs. And they did. There you go. They let us know they were going to do it. They let us know when they were going to do it. They let us know what they were going to do. And they said, okay, we're good. We had to punch back. And they punched back. And they get to, state-run TV gets to, celebrate the amazing win Iran has against the West and Donald Trump and the infidels and blah, blah, blah. Okay? That's it. Literally, they worked with Qatar. Iran did. And so worked with the White House and said, we are going to lob some missiles over there at that base. So make sure everything's great. One got through and landed in a remote area. The rest were shot out of the sky, Iron Dome style. So that's pretty rad. Okay. Chris, I do agree with you. It's not over. But it's kind of playing out like Soleimani 2.0 right now. That's just the way the vibe I'm getting is just Soleimani 2.0. And we're going to let them, save some face. They have nothing now. They have nothing. Side of Russia's former president spouting off about giving Iran nuclear warheads. Outside of that, they can't do much. 60% of their missile launchers are taken out. They're gone. Inoperable. They are done. So any large-scale anything from Iran isn't going to happen because it can't happen. And again, it's important to note that the people that are like, oh, Donald Trump, oh, we never voted for this war, go freaking out on the guy. We've been talking to China. We've been talking to North Korea, South Korea. We've been talking to Russia. We've been talking to the Saudis and said, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take out their nuclear facilities. And everyone went, okay. And we didn't, if we had to concede something, if there had been some kind of concessions, okay, fine. But this isn't, World War III is not breaking out because everyone knew. Everyone said, here's the piece of the board. Okay, Grizz, actually, I'm going to take that bet. I'm going to take that bet. Let me hold on a second. I'll put this. I'm going to take this bet. So, boots on the ground, where is what we'd start the bet with? Boots on the ground in Iran. And you're talking about United States boots on the ground, military boots on the ground. Because there's a lot of loopholes there. Obama did it with Crimea. Obama did it with the whatever thousands of bombs he dropped all over the world. Be careful, that peace prize might be able to tarnish there. He said there's no boots on the ground. Nope, no boots on the ground. We're just there for consulting. Yeah, training. That's all we're there for. BS. So if we could take that, I would like to. I don't think there's going to be boots on the ground. I do not think we're going to get involved in a land war anywhere. So we'll see. We'll see. And I mean, let me look just what Hegseth said. I mean, we flew those damn things from Missouri. We flew those things from Missouri, and they didn't know. They didn't see them coming. Like, you had time. Everybody got an eye on the United States? Everybody see what they're doing over there? Everybody watch, they launching any planes, doing anything? Nobody see anything? Okay. Crazy. Around the area, we do have military installments in the region, and I think if that's gonna be considered boots on the ground, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out a little bit. I don't think it's good. It's kind of a turkey shoot, Greg. It has the turkey shoot vibe to it, and I just, again, okay, I'm gonna keep the faith. I'm not gonna freak out. I have enough people freaking out around me. Oh, gas prices, and this is gonna happen, and we're gonna go to war, and no, we're not. Gas prices, by the way, oil went down. Oil prices are down. Stock market is up. We're not going to war. Those people know a hell of a lot more than we do. I'll tell you that much. So we're good. I think this is going to be a something that goes away quickly. And you knew he was going to do it too, because Trump he's like, oh, I'll make a decision in 2 weeks. Already had decision made. The plans were already ready. He's like, oh yeah, sometime within 2 weeks, a little rope-a-dope. And I love it. Because I know we didn't need to have a full-blown panic. Just say success. Yeah, I'll decide whether I'm going to bomb them in the next 2 weeks. As they're bombing them. And on the way back, go, oh yeah, by the way, we bombed them. Nobody panic. Everybody's on their way home. Everybody's good. Yep. What's up, Danny? How you doing, man? I am hoping for the best too. But as one of my favorite books ever, Hope is Not a Strategy. We gotta make sure we contact our elected officials and say we ain't having this war thing for sure. Clint Eastwood foreign policy, and that's what, Greg. I've said this several times. Going back to W, and I'm by no means a W fan. Because of the Patriot Act, literally because of the Patriot Act and the whole weapons of mass destruction nonsense. I'm not a W fan. But W was a crazy cowboy. And that's what we have. And that's what you need in the White House, a crazy cowboy. Because we have crazy dictators around the world that want to kill us. So if you have a little bit of crazy cowboy, a little bit of Clint Eastwood in there, in the White House, they don't know what he's going to do. Like, dude, I know you don't screw with him, I'll tell you that much. And nobody screws with us when Donald Trump is in office. No one screws with us. Like I said, the attack from Iran to our base in Qatar, to the United States base in Qatar. Qatar. I'm just going to go with Qatar. They told us they were going to do it. Okay, guys, Monday morning, this is what we're all about. Monday, man, about noon our time, we're gonna lob some missiles your way. Just just so you know. So we need to save some face. You guys go with that? Because we just want this over. Perfect. Yeah. Yes. The citizens of Iran are celebrating. They are. Because they were told that they had a powerful blow against the United States military. I didn't. I don't believe anyone anyway. If something happens, it'll be quicker than Desert Storm. I do agree with that. I don't know if it'll be over. Might get into this endless crap again. But you think shock and awe was fast. Boy, we'll turn Iran into a parking lot and just put a coming soon Starbucks sign right in the middle. Coming soon Walmart. Iran now under new management. That would be a great sign. That'd be a great sign. Mm-hmm. Yes, but the citizens of Iran, they have state-run TV. So the terrorist pieces of garbage that run the country, they get to tell the TV what to say. A lot like here when Washington, D.C. gets to tell our media what to say and what not to say. Yeah. All right. Let's get to immigration because I am, well, I mean, you know, you guys want to keep talking about the bombing and all that stuff. I mean, just, I'd say settle down. Everybody go about your business. Everybody go shopping, do your stuff. Go fill up your gas tank. It's all good. And everybody's going to be just fine. Stay off of TikTok for the love of grief. Whoo! Stay off TikTok. Immigration. This was from Thursday. I don't know if you guys saw this. And understand, I am a huge fan of police chases. I love high-speed chases. I will watch. I will not leave. I will. The dinner will be burning, whatever it is. I don't care. I'm not taking my eyes off the TV. I love the high-speed chases. And that is because, excuse me, I come by it honestly because I'm from Southern California. They do this. Helicopters above it. I mean, this is their thing. High-speed chases is like it's a state sport. And I love it. But now what is the California state-run media doing? Guys, I don't even know how to put this into words, so I'm just going to let you I'm going to let you watch it here. Here we go.
I'm now from Fox. Again, we appreciate everyone continuing.
Because when I saw that view, if I ever saw that view, I knew there was a high-speed chase, and I'm down like a clown, Charlie Brown. Let's go.
To join us in the right-hand side of your screen, we were taking a look there in Los Angeles. Sky Fox was showcasing a Border Patrol vehicle just on the streets there.
Yeah, just driving
in the Los Angeles
on the freeway,
area.
on the 101.
So we'll see if anything comes to that. But again, LA is just tracking right now a Border Patrol vehicle.
A, stupid. B, illegal. 3, what the hell? C, what the hell? What the hell? They're literally outing ICE agents or Border Patrol vehicles in helicopters. They're following them for not the story, for the warning. It's unbelievable. Daniel, thank you. Yes. Mostly peaceful bombs. Yeah. Very, very explosive, but mostly peaceful. Yeah. They make big booming sounds, gigantic booming sounds. This is the height of, I don't even know what do you call that? It's not treasonous. It's got to be against the law. Like, we're going to use our helicopter, our news helicopter, to follow. That was just a green and white. It looked like it was like a maintenance truck or something like that. That's not like a raid vehicle. No, just so you know, there's a green and white on the 101. Northbound 101. Jeez. Yeah. Yeah. It's the stupid era. It is. It truly is. That ICE is in Tempe. Oh, really? You got a message on Ring that ICE is in Tempe? Is that what you really? Holy crap. That's absurd. That's obnoxious. Ring's now telling people, hey, guess what? ICE is here. Good. I'm glad I don't have a Ring camera. But I did get a nanny cam. I do have one. They're fantastic. God, I love this. Why did I not have this? I could have been filming like intern Beans, and if she had her boyfriend over or something like that, because you can talk to it and go, hey, I see you. Hey. But I love this damn thing. I got it for Boone, the dog, and I wanted it because I want to see what he does when I leave, because he has the separation anxiety. He's been doing fantastic, by the way. Been doing great. He is a functioning special needs dog, but he's still all right. Yeah. Okay. So the neighbors are freaking out. Ring is alerting. I got to look into this. Ring alerting about ICE. So was it Grizz? Was it a like just a notification you get like on your Ring app? Yeah. Driving the speed limit in the right lane. Very scary. Yes. You can tell that, especially in California. Yeah. California, I mean, it's scary driving, but they're good drivers. They really are. California's got great drivers because it's like you're racing and you get in that vibe, and it just comes second nature. So you get here to Arizona and it starts raining and you're like, what in the hell happened to people? What in the hell happened to people? That's rain, people. It's okay. It's nothing. It's not alien invasion. It is just Rain, rain, rain. The neighbors are notifying through Ring. Oh, okay. God dang. So it's not a Ring sponsored like signal that they're sending out like, hey, ICE is in there. ICE is in every town right now, y'all. I don't even know if they need Ring on the next door app. I don't think they need any of that as well. Don't need any of that. Let's get back to immigration. This asshat is going to be his he's going to be famous because this is sorry. This guy is going to be famous. Listen to this idiot. Small business owner in Los Angeles.
One of the owners of Casa Fina restaurant in Boyle Heights. It's been a staple in the area of Boyle Heights. Normally on Father's Day, we're packed. We have people waiting about 20 minutes. On that Sunday, I mean, it was just, there was nobody there, right? Folks were afraid to come out, and now we have to consider about what do we do with our employees, right? We have no money coming in. It's just the raids in the city, and it's scaring our folks. It's scaring our people, and it has to stop, or a lot of folks are going to lose their jobs.
This guy's serious. That's serious. That guy's my restaurant is suffering because we A, hire illegal immigrants, and B, all of our clientele is illegal immigrants. And my business is hurting if ICE continues to do this. ICE, they continue to do it. If we have these raids, if we ring these people up, deport them, whatever, self-deport them, it might not even be a raid. It might be a self-deportation thing because that's a huge. I think right now it's like 4 or 5 to 1. People are self-deporting. They're like, I'm not going to get rounded up. I'll buy a plane ticket, and the government's paying for your plane ticket, and the government's going to give you $1,000. We'll walk around with flash money when you get home. Yeah, I'm all about it. So, this guy, they're scaring. People are afraid to go out. If they're here illegally, they're afraid to go out. Yep. Yeah. 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 The mob, because they were criminals, only went to certain establishments at certain times and where they knew they were safe. Okay. If someone's here illegally and going to get deported, they're not going to go roaming around the streets of LA, especially on Father's Day, and go to, let's go get raided, and then dad gets swept away. I mean, oh, poor me. No, dude, these people are here illegally. And if you remember from last week, the virtue signaling Olympics with the girls that were fired up about this is they get paid talking points from the people that are paying them, that being here illegally, crossing the border illegally, is just like jaywalking. It's a civil offense. Civil offense that cost us millions of dollars. Me jaywalking like I did this morning, walking the dog. I did it twice, actually. Jaywalked 2 times. Didn't cost my government, my community, didn't cost them a dime. But this guy would rather we feel bad for his Mexican restaurant that's a staple in the community. Don't know what that means. Just hype yourself up, dude. But he's worried about his business because we want to enforce the laws of the land. Not okay. Yeah. I mean, maybe he sponsored the MS13 softball team. Maybe. Staple. They had a little picture on the wall. Neck tats. Yeah. Giving away free neck tats this Sunday, Father's Day. At Casa de whatever the hell it was called. And Snay Snow, just like, all right. So Democrats, the cheap labor, dude. Oh my gosh. Do I have that? I think it was in Nebraska. Let me see if I have this. Because this is going along just what you said, Alfred. This is going to go along with what you said, my friend. I believe this is it right here. Yeah, Nebraska. State's largest worksite immigration raid. Every seat in the waiting area of Glen Valley Foods was occupied with people filling out job applications. So the Democrats can say all they want about cheap labor and, because they're racist POSs. And these slappies think that they can get away. Well, they can't get away with it. They're not getting away with it, by the way. This racism that is on full display. Who's gonna clean our towels? Who's gonna clean my hotel room if we don't let illegal immigrants in? So I just say, who are we gonna take complete advantage of? How about just a normal workforce? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, but then prices are going to go up. You know, it's going up in prices on my healthcare because of illegal immigration. Dude, it's going out. My Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, all that, because it's going to illegals. So yeah, I'll pay $10 more a night at a hotel because you had to, you know, pad the room rates to pay people, I don't know, normal wages and not the $5 an hour you're paying illegals. Yep. I said, who's going to wipe our booties? Maybe just for one time on my birthday, I can wipe my own bottom. Very amusing, Your Highness. Wipers! God, it's a great movie. Such a great movie. I have your queen. She's your queen to be. It's got to be on my playlist. Such a fantastic. Coming to America. Jaywalking until it came to the States. We crossed wherever we wanted, red light or not. Well, that's Canadians, because you Canadians are wild animals. You guys are nuts up there. You guys are just the rebels. Cross wherever I want. Damn it. Yeah. No, I'm a serial jaywalker, and on a bike too, and a skateboard. Same. Every time. Believe it or not, I do skate. Yeah. It's a California thing. I have a big longboard with a land paddle. It's called a brap stick. They're made out of Gilbert, I believe. Pretty cool. But anyway, we're sticking on the immigration front, and we'll kind of come into the we'll definitely get into Mike Lee today too. We got to get into Mike Lee. The Senator Mike Lee, who's trying to sell off all your beautiful land. So we'll talk about him. And I know it's not the Go Show, but this is pretty important stuff. The First Lady of California, Mrs. Newsom, she had to take to social media to do a little bit of crying about deporting illegal migrants that she needs to pick her strawberries.
That is just a fact. It is who we are. And yet here we are watching families be targeted, watched, hunted. Farm workers.
Hunted. Yeah. Hunted, right? Watched. Okay. Hunted? Don't think so, sweetheart. Don't. Like she had to find, I'm sure that's not a farmed field. That's her winery.
Being chased across fields. These are some of the hardest working people on earth. And they literally feed the nation. Shame on this federal administration for doing this. Shame on them for choosing cruelty, for terrifying families, ruining children's lives, just to make a political point. Whose interpretation of...
Or to save us trillions, or to save us bazillions of dollars and not having to educate, house, and keep these people in healthcare. Shut up.
Just to make a political point. Whose interpretation of Christian values is this? What happened to being the party of family values? This shouldn't be about politics.
I love when she's talking about religion and family values when she got with Weinstein. She's a Harvey Weinstein trophy. Yeah. All while her husband was let's see, what did Gavin do? Gavin was sleeping with his campaign manager's wife, and he had to come out and admit it. I'll pull that video. It's hilarious. And he said he's going to rehab. He's going to go into check into rehab. So he never did. So I'm going to go. And then he talks about drinking and clean and sober is a stupid thing. And yeah, he's a bozo. Yeah, we'll show you what hunted is, sweetie.
This should be about people, their well-being, our shared humanity. If you could see these families, hear from them, these moms, their children. Today I heard from community members who have lost loved ones to suicide because of the trauma and pain.
No, you're not doing that. You are not doing that. Who have lost loved ones to suicide.
Being inflicted on the immigrant community. If you looked into their eyes, you would understand, you would feel it. You would know this was wrong. We have to do better.
Was that the Mario theme at the end there? No, Donkey Kong? We have to do better. Yeah. MS-13's family values. A lot of family values. This chick, could you imagine? She was almost, I mean, there was talk that she was going to be the first lady of the United States of America, that her husband was going to be president. There's no way in hell. Nope. They are done. So they're done like dinner. Let me tell you that. Let me get to Mike Lee, and then we can immigration. Please. And again, we cut off all benefits to illegals. Okay. The reason why Sheriff Joe was successful here in Arizona, and I'm not a Sheriff Joe fan. I've interviewed him several times. I've been in little arguments with him. he was at one point he was a badass, and then he just became this lunatic. But his goal here in Arizona was to make it as inhospitable for illegal aliens and criminals to be here in Maricopa County, in his county. He's like, I'm going to have raids, and I'm going to have night raids, and I'm going to do all that. I'm going to make it inhospitable for you here. You can go somewhere else. You can't go here. Why? Not because you're doing such a good job wiping booties or cleaning towels or turning hotel rooms. I'm telling you, it's inhospitable because, we want you gone because you're draining the system. Completely draining the system. And it's not acceptable. I don't know what the heck's happening. Can you guys see that? What is happening? It's like I'm in the Matrix all of a sudden. Huh. Okay. Because, to stay illegal. Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This is fun. I don't know what's happening. Are you guys seeing that, or is it just me? Is there a bar of like icons at the front of the thing? Like, it is all over the place. It's like somebody's taken over my computer. This is a trip. If the SWAT team shows up out front, now I know. I sure as hell know what happened. Greg said I'd consider shooting myself listening to her. Yeah. I just look for a dull butter knife and cut my own head off if I was married to that woman. Jeez. What an absolute nightmare she is. But anyway, let me know if you guys can see all the tech weirdness that's going on my screen right now. If so, then we can maybe shut her down and bring her back up. But you guys are all over the place here. So you guys are just 100% all over the place. I'm going to take those comments off the stage. Maybe that's doing something. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, it is. It literally tripping out right now. Oh, the liberal tears. That's right. Hey, Grizz, Greg, let me know if you guys, Daniel, let me know if you guys can see this, because it's just absolutely tripping right now. I have no idea what's going on here. Everything's off. Okay, well, guys, we might. Oh. Huh. Yeah. So, anyway, Beans, can you come look at this? Get a damn intern in here and see what the hell's happening. I mean, I should just shut it down, I think. Look at this.
Oh.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I'll have to shut this down, I guess.
I think it's just your display is bugging.
No, I can go to a different. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Now I don't. Shoot. Sorry. Yeah. Anyway, all right. We're just going to keep going, I guess. I don't know.
It's just the display.
Who knows? All right. I'm going to go like this. Watch. I'm going to do this. Ice got me. Are we back? I don't know. It seems like we are. Anyone? How's everybody doing? It says we're rolling. I didn't think it would be rolling, so good thing I was like picking my nose or anything. Yeah. Like Pee Wee said. Yeah, so there we go. So apparently we are up and running. And I don't see here, create a video. Oh, we're up at, yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna keep talking, y'all. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Grizz, yo. Everybody, let me know if you can see or hear me. If not, we'll shut this down and we will become a 2.0 show here with quickness. Well, hello. Good. All right. Well, I appreciate it. You is all right. Good. Thank you, guys. Yes. Okay. This is what I like to see here, and this is now there's some sort of program that's upset at me. Okay. I restarted everything and it just came right back to this, so that's kind of fancy. Yeah. So everything went absolutely crazy. Appreciate you guys hanging around, sticking through the nonsense and the technical difficulties that we just had. So, what was I getting to? Mike Lee. Senator Mike Lee. This is the man who thinks that he can sell our public lands. Mike Lee is an absolute schmuck for doing so. He is answering the call. So, Senator Mike Lee says that your favorite public lands are unused and garden variety. This slappy, quite literally, after all of the just crazy feedback he was getting, he said, nah, it's garden variety land. Who cares? Nah, double down on it. Okay. It says, it says the Senate bill does not authorize the sale of national parks, monuments, or wilderness. It identifies unused garden variety federal parcels for potential disposal. F and you, sir. Bye. No, that's my land. Those are my parcels. Those are my parcels. Those are your parcels. This is something we're not going to give up on. So here are there. Let's see here. What do we got here? It says the Senate bill does not authorize the sale of national parks. Blah blah blah. Call your senators. Get it. There are four so far. There are four Republican senators that have signed. Basically said they're out. If this land sale is in the bill, they're not voting for it. That is Senator Steve Daines from Montana, Tim Sheehy from Montana, Senator Jim Risch from Idaho. So both the Idaho senators, both the Montana senators, and Mike Crapo. Change your name, Crapo. Anyway, so yes, Idaho and let's go Idaho and Montana are on board. Trying to kill the bill if this land provision is in there. Okay. So again, this is not just, I've shown you the map. I've shown you the map several times. This is not just, unused stuff and, it's just a parcel here and there. No. Here we go. That's it. Unused and garden variety. And you're talking about affordable housing is one of the things he was talking about. I don't know where you can put affordable housing in the middle of a damn desert. So I can't get my head around it. I don't know where this guy is getting off. I tell you, his career is going to be off soon. He will never be elected again if this hasn't. If this in whatever funding, whatever BlackRock, Vanguard, whoever it is that's funding this, that's funding him and making sure that they line his pockets because they want to buy all this land, I'm sure he'll find a good job on the board or something like that. But he has to go down swinging, and it's just showing what a piece of garbage slappy that he is. He's a garden variety slappy, unused slappy. So let's continue with this. Here was his tweet this morning, his X. Tweetix. Yeah. Okay. Hunter Nation, he said. He's one of us. Yeah. Hunter Nation, you spoke. I am listening. I'll be making changes in the coming days. Only one change is acceptable. Only one. Nothing's for sale. Period. That's the only change. You want to talk, you want to debate this, you want to have some town halls, you want to really work through this, you want to flesh this out with different conservation groups, especially the state conservation agencies. You want to actually flesh this out with them? Okay. We can have that conversation. But the only change that's acceptable, and I mean this very sincerely, the only change that is acceptable is nothing. No land is for sale. That's the only acceptable change. And I think everybody's coming with me on that. Everybody come with me on that? Yeah, I think they're coming with me. Yep, not for sale one little bit. I did find my public landowner shirt. I found that. So happy about that. Not the orange one. The orange one's horrible. To me, this would be a good line to draw on now. Public land, stay public lands, period. Hey, Greg, I mean, the line's drawn. The line's drawn. He said hunter nation. Hunter nation, about hunters? This is the first time hunters and vegans have understood the same thing and they're speaking the same language politically. Hunters, vegans, tree huggers, anglers, hikers, bikers, all speaking the same language. Off-road nuts, all speaking the same language. River rafters, all speaking the same language. We are finally united in one cause, and that is you do not touch my lands, period. And I'm pissed off at the rest of the Republicans because what Democrats aren't going to, they don't care. Like I said, our two senators could not care less. If they would, Mark Kelly would just look for a way to get a commission on the sale. Money grubbing chump. Yeah. But anyway, they don't care. So the Republicans, I'm surprised that the Republican senators, the 53 Republican senators in the Senate aren't like just walking lockstep. No, Mike Lee. Sorry, bro. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. It's not going to be part of this bill. If you want to bring it up to another bill, try to sneak one past the goalie, go for it. But you're not going to. We have our eyes on this. And the second it leaks that you're even putting one of the same words in this bill, in the next bill, the bill after that, any one of these sentences goes into a bill, it'll come on our radar. And we're not screwing around. Quite literally going to get primaried. You're toast. And the other Republicans and in the Republican caucus, I don't think that he should. I don't think that they should have the very good job security either. Yeah, Grizz is a calling machine. I called the 3, and it's funny because Gay Ego is he didn't. I just spoke. I didn't say this is Mike Russell. Yeah. Again, if Ruben Gallego walked into my office, it'd be an instant fist fight. And if you saw the clip that I played from the congressional softball game of him bunting down 10, bottom of the 9th, 2 outs, bunting, you know I'd win that fight. Straight up. Yeah. Yeah, you are on it, my man. On it like blue bonnet, as they say. All right, so Mike Lee, let's get to actual the other side of the ball, the DNC. The New York Times and Axios is reporting that the DNC is almost out of money. DNC is bleeding money right now. I don't, and it's not from overspending. Does anyone want to take a crack at why the Democrats are running out of money? The Democrat National Committee is running out of money. I think it has a little bit to do with them not reading the room and doubling down on what lost them the last election. Okay. So why would I want to donate to that if they just don't want to win? So throwing money away. Is it because donors feel that Donald Trump, JD Vance will be in power for another 8 years? And they're not going to get any kickbacks on their donations to the DNC? And Grizz, I don't think it's illegals. Remember what happened and remember what was upheld. USAID funding is frozen. We've exposed USAID. We exposed them. So they can't keep giving these multi-million-dollar contracts away. They can't give these multi-million-dollar contracts away and get money back into their campaigns. I don't think it's a what do you call it? I don't think it's a coincidence that we get rid of USAID, or at least the funding mechanisms of USAID, and the DNC starts bleeding money. Like I'm sorry, they're just coffers are running dry. Your machine got exposed and got broke. See, go woke, go broke. I'm telling you, I'm telling you. And then there's this. This is such it's a weird. I mean, I'm going to show you this person. Okay, you with me on this? Saying hi. Head thoughts here. Just not going to freak out. But the head of the DNC is not happy with that person. That person's name is Olivia Juliana. Okay. Ken Martin, the DNC chair, thought giving Olivia Juliana, that's her, Olivia Juliana, a $20 million contract for her male youth outreach program. I'm saying it again. Olivia Juliana was given $20 million from the DNC for her male youth outreach program, which has so far shown zero results. This comes days after the DNC reports that the DNC is in deep debt and nearing bankruptcy. I wonder why. I mean, you look at our national debt. Again, guys, $36 trillion in debt is crazy, because 36 trillion hours ago, the earth was being formed. So that's how much that is. It's a lot. It is quite a bit. Mm-hmm. So the DNC bleeding dough because USAID is gone, and they can't run their money laundering scheme with your tax dollars. Ha! Wow. Easy, gay ego. This is going to be your first and your last run as senator. So, but I'm sure you have a lot of, just like Mark Kelly, you have a lot of foreign money that you're going to be just fine. Just fine. You can go screw up something else. You can't screw up our state and nation. Let's get to some super crybabyism, because I think this was pretty funny. When I had to shut it down, I had to get rid of everything that was on my screen. So I'm going to find more stuff. So here we go, right here.
Dear MAGA, you are traitors to our country, and your golden god is a treasonous pig.
Is a Cheeto god, not golden Cheeto. He's Cheeto flavored. He's Cheeto flavored. He's Cheeto colored.
And you will pay for the crimes you have committed against our country. I can reassure you of that.
Oh, can you?
Now, I'm not going to be the one that's doing this.
I know.
I'm not going to. The courts, the world are going to hold you accountable, because you see, you are terrorists. And what you have done here by...
And the terror cells are around. They're all wearing MAGA hats. Now this guy. See this with terror cells. Remember terror cells? Sleeper cells. Not getting very sleepy. They're wearing MAGA hats. Terrorists. Look at this guy. This guy. Can you imagine just sitting next to the guy at a bar?
By supporting this man and this illegal act of war in Iran.
It wasn't an act of war. It was a military action.
It's going to have massive consequences.
What happened to Obama?
But I know that I'm on the right side of history. And I know that there are millions more of us that are on the right side of history. Huh. And just like those filthy fucking Nazis, you will be wiped. And I can't wait for it.
Wipers!
I cannot wait for it. I cannot wait for the marshals to come in and arrest all of them. And they will. They stole this election. They did it with Elon's help. And they will take all of his money. All of it.
How did we get labeled election deniers? And these bozos, this is all they do is deny this. Hey,
it's going to be the greatest thing to ever happen in America. And it will be because of President Trump.
Huh.
And it'll be great. He'll make America great again.
Yep, he is.
By sacrificing his existence in a federal prison for the treason he's committed against our country.
These guys, I can hear his crying, and I can just see how this all plays out, because the trajectory that we have is wonderful, of making America great again. And what's going on is great. Military action, peace through strength. Love it, love it, love it. Love the whole ball of wax. So this guy is going to be very disappointed when Donald Trump not only is not in a prison cell, but will probably be heralded as one of the greatest presidents of all time. And this is not me blowing smoke up Trump's butt. This is on the right trajectory for it. That truly is. And that scares a lot of people. And that guy is so scared that Donald Trump's going to be successful. He's got to post crap like that. I love it. I hope that guy, I hope that's his machine shop. I hope he owns that. He does not have a job. That guy's out of a job. I'm sorry, Greg. I saw Kamala in blows. Sorry, in the same. Yeah. Kamala does run for California governor. Can she raise enough money after blowing 2024? Yes. Yeah. There's no Republican in there. There's no Democrat that'll run against her, and there's no Republican that can win California. Just can't. She doesn't even need advertising budget. She doesn't need any of that. She'll blow through all of it, having Megan Thee Stallion and all that twerk for her on stage, but she doesn't need it. If she runs for governor, she's the next governor of California. 100%. Yeah, this I should make a Trump derangement syndrome medical commercial. I should do that. That would be funny. Yeah. Let's see if I have. I don't, because again, you guys, my entire show just went. It just took an absolute dive, and I just don't know where we're going with that. So yeah, but I'm gonna have to look into this. I'm gonna look into this. Oh, the New York City mayor. That's what I want to talk about. The New York Cuomo is now not the front runner for the Democrat primary of mayor of New York City, because Cuomo's running for mayor. They've got this guy who wants socialism, Sharia law, whole nine, that just passed him in the polls. New York is going to get rocked if this guy, New York City is going to get rocked if this guy becomes their mayor. Holy mackerel. Let me introduce you to this guy. He's got some great ideas here. Some fantastic ideas. If you're a socialist.
Prices are out of control. The cost of eggs and milk has skyrocketed. Some stores are even using dynamic pricing, jacking up the cost over the course of a day depending on what they can get away with. It doesn't need to be this way. I'm Zahran Mamdani, and as
that's Zahran Mamdani.
mayor, I will create a network of city-owned grocery stores.
City-owned grocery
It's like a public option for produce. We will redirect city funds from corporate supermarkets to city-owned grocery stores, whose mission is lower prices, not price gouging. These stores will operate without a profit motive or having to pay property taxes or rent, and will pass on those savings to you.
Sure. Yeah, right. You. Pass on the savings to the YOU. Holy mackerel. This guy's watching it.
Grocery prices are out of control. The cost of eggs and milk has skyrocketed.
No, it hasn't.
Some stores are even using dynamic pricing,
$3
jacking
for
up
it.
the cost over the
Doesn't
course of a
happen.
day depending on what they can get away with. It doesn't need to be this way. I'm Zahran Mamdani, and as mayor, I will create a network of city-owned grocery stores. It's like a public option for produce. We will redirect city funds from corporate supermarkets to city-owned grocery stores, whose mission is lower prices, not price gouging. These stores will operate without a profit motive or having to pay property taxes or rent, and will pass on those savings to you. Grocery prices.
What a D-bag. Oh, the slappy. I don't think. I think too big to fail is something that's going to be played with that. Those cities are going to go bankrupt. I believe that California right now as a state is running a something billion-dollar deficit. So they are going to be absolutely screwed. And that's why they're selling a good portion of the state off. Gavin, I think it's either Moonbeam or Gavin, one of the two. They sold a big chunk to say, oh, our books are balanced now. We have a balanced budget. They don't. They have a balanced budget at all. And so it's going to be interesting to watch the big cities go bankrupt, but they'll be held up by their states. They'll be held up by the feds. It just will. It just will. I mean, think about it. Let's use LA. If you really flesh it out, what that looks like. So if they say we are bankrupt, the city of Los Angeles is bankrupt. Okay, this is a made up story here. I'm not saying I'm not giving you breaking news, but it's they go. Let's say they go bankrupt, and the state of California has to jump in, declaring some sort of emergency. They've got to step in. They'll start doing it to their own nefarious stuff like they're doing with the Palisades and the 15-minute cities and all that crap. And the feds got to jump in. So now the feds, the feds are stuck, even if it's Trump. If it's Trump, if it's Vance, whenever it happens, they're stuck. Because city services, utilities, all of that are impacted and affected. And then you have one of your most populated cities in your country, Presidente, that needs a bailout. They'll get it. And they won't change their ways, but they'll get it. They'll get a dressing down on social media by Donald Trump, and that's it. They're going to get a dressing down. And then after that, they'll be right back to doing what they're doing, and they'll run it. I mean, look at the DNC. Gave that person $20 million to engage Democrat youth. I can guess where the money went, or at least part of it. Yeah, but that's it. That's those kind of. I don't think the cities are. It's too big to fail. You know, we'll kind of bring that back from the banking industry and that whole bailout nonsense. And yeah, told you guys I'm not a W fan. No, my hurt people's sensitivities and all of that. So, well, this amazing program that I had for you guys here. Oh, well, let's hold on a second. The New York mayor race. That's going to be interesting to watch because Cuomo is dude, that's a dynasty. That's a damn dynasty. We'll see. But we have to let them fail, Grizz. But unfortunately, like I said, so if it's Trump or if it's Vance or if it's Rubio, whoever's the next Republican president, is going to be like, dude, we got to bail him out. We have to bail him out. We do. Yes. You engage Democrats, youth like $1,000 in gas money. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Yes. So anyway, but it's going to be interesting to watch here in New York City because that guy is a socialist. Like he's literally a socialist. So we'll see how it works. He's all about Sharia law and all that stuff too. So, but I appreciate you guys. And we just have everything that was loaded up for the show is now gone. So I'm not going to fumble anymore through technical difficulties. And we will be back at it next time. So you guys, thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for playing along. And I hope you guys have a really nice day. It's not going to be, it might just be 100-ish today. So that's nice. All right. All right. So you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow at noon. See you, everybody.